What's up, guys? Good to see you. Today is day 15, can you believe it, of the 4,000 calorie 21-day challenge. I woke up feeling energetic. I still am trying to get my voice back, but nonetheless, I have great energy. We woke up today at 147 pounds again. It seems like my body doesn't want to go any lower than that. We started off the challenge at 148.2. I am having my keto coffee here, so we have a double keto coffee with butter, heavy whipping cream, and I went with the brain octane again. We also have one whole avocado with some bacon crumbles and some pecans. My appetite level on a scale between 1 to 10 is like a 5, so I shouldn't have any problem getting through this stuff right here. We are gonna go to the gym. I usually always work out in the mornings, and for the past few days, due to all kinds of different crazy circumstances, I have not trained in the morning, so I'm looking forward to that again. Before I go to the gym, I'm gonna read a few comments from YouTube. Hi Jason, I usually get the Coney Bowl when I'm at Skyline. You should try it. It's definitely keto friendly. Good to know. I will definitely try it out. Red Laguna 1 says, hey Jason, I know you're probably not going to read this comment, but I have mental difficulties and mood switch. Following your advices and doing keto helps me manage my symptoms like nothing did. So I just wanted to thank you. Peace. Dude, that's amazing. I'm very happy for you. Make sure you thank yourself. Keep up the good work, and I'm always here for you. Daniel Valdez says, can we eat sugar-free Jell-O? I have not really had sugar-free Jell-O. I know a lot of people do eat it without a problem. The only way to really find out is to add it and see if it knocks you out of ketosis, if it stalls your progress. So yeah, you should be good with Jell-O, sugar-free Jell-O. Ethan Porter says, oh, toodles. That's a Mickey Mouse reference for those of you who don't have kids yet. Karen Andrews says, it hit me today how quickly for us the 21 days are going. You are spoiling us with daily vlogs, just saying. Actually, a lot of you guys, as we get closer and closer to the end of this challenge, are asking me what my plan is after this challenge. I'm not really trying to think about it now. I'm just so focused on getting a vlog out every day for these 21 straight days. I do know one thing. They say it takes 21 days to develop new habits, and I feel like that is becoming true for me. Daily vlogging is just kind of a habit. I wake up and it's become second nature, whereas before I was kind of always second guessing whether I wanted to do a vlog or not. So I have a pretty good feeling at the end of this 21 days, I will keep vlogging like a maniac. Sean Pratt says, do you mean turning shit into stevia? Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's hilarious. In the moment, I was so heated, so emotional that I didn't realize the irony in turning shit into sugar. A lot of people were also saying, instead of turning shit into sugar, you turn shit into fat. All these funny comments. So yeah, guys, don't turn shit into sugar. Okay, so I've got to eat this meal here, and let's see where we're going to be at after I'm finished. 1,044 total calories up to this point. We have 2,956 calories remaining. Let's go work out.
A few moments later.
All right, so I just realized right before going to the gym that I have back-to-back consultations, which is awesome, but that doesn't give me a lot of time to cook and prepare meals. I got 4,000 calories to eat, so luckily I have a pot roast in the refrigerator. We are gonna throw that in the crock pot, set it, and forget it. We'll add cabbage and carrots later on.
2 hours later.
All right, guys, we just got back from the gym. I've got a ton of stuff going on. I have to get right on a consultation. Then I have 2 more after that. So I'll be tied up for the next 3 hours. So I'm going to make a quick keto shake. I've also got to add cabbage and carrots to our pot roast. All right, guys, so I just got done with my last consultation. It was actually brought to my attention by one of the gentlemen that I was talking to that apparently what we're doing with this challenge, what I've been kind of doing with my YouTube channel and, you know, my mission has started to garner a lot of negative attention by some people out there in the YouTube world and on the internet. A lot of people disagree with what I'm doing. A lot of people have some very, very false accusations about me, trying to discredit what I'm doing. You know, I don't really have anything to say to all of those people. I knew from the very beginning, you know, when I started, you know, when I woke myself up and said, wow, this is the answer. I'm going to go tell as many people as I possibly can. I knew that wasn't going to be an easy job. I knew that I was going to get a lot of resistance. I knew that there are a lot of people who have a lot of very firm beliefs and that I was going to be challenging every single one of them. And I knew that people were going to push back and hit hard. You know, I can't let that affect me. You know, somebody apparently made a video about me and this person asked if I'd seen it. I'm not even gonna go watch it. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. You can say whatever you want about me. It's not gonna stop me and my mission to help people out and wake people up to the truth. It's just part of the game. And I suggest one thing to you guys. If you really do wanna be successful in life, I suggest you go out and get some more haters, because the more successful you get, the more impact you have, the more haters you will get. It's just interesting how those two things correlate. And there's one good thing about that is there's no better motivation than somebody pushing back on you. You know, I'm sure I could go watch that video and it would make me extremely motivated to keep pushing on further, but I don't need any more motivation right now. So don't be afraid to take a stand. If you believe something is true, if you believe something is right, if you believe that spreading a message that can help other people out is your life's mission and your passion, do it no matter what anybody says. Because if you let other people silence you, you know, you could waste an opportunity to change lives, right? Screw the haters, man. Screw the doubters. I don't really know how I've lost weight on a ketogenic diet eating 4,000 calories. The experiment's not even over. I'm getting haters coming out of the woodwork, kind of questioning everything and accusing me of things before the experiment's even done. You know, it works for me. The ketogenic diet, it has saved my life. It has made me happy. And I talk to hundreds and hundreds of people. I read thousands and thousands of comments from people who are experiencing the same life-changing benefits as I am. So, you know, anytime I read some negative comment about somebody saying, oh, you don't know shit, like you're an idiot, you're a liar, you know, you're this, you're that, all I have to do is scroll down one comment below that and read somebody saying, hey man, you really helped me out. You woke me up. Thank you for letting me know that I didn't get fat because I'm lazy and I eat too much, and all it has to do is just cutting back on carbohydrates. That's all I have to do, right? So that's all I got to say about that. And one more thing, just one more thing about haters. I've dealt with them my entire life, and the one thing I always tell myself in my head when I read a negative comment or somebody who attacks me or makes a false accusation about me, I know deep down inside that person is just insecure about themselves, right? I don't get mad for that reason, because I can just tell myself, yeah, I mean, this person must not really love themselves. They must be facing a lot of challenges. So they want to bust me down. They want to break me down and tear me down in order to make themselves feel like they're still up here. So I never, ever respond to haters for that very reason, because I'm not trying to make them any more insecure, and I'm also not trying to feed in to their negativity. On a lighter note, I'm going to hang out with my man Paxton before our next meal. Chugga 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 choo choo. Okay, the current time is now 6 o'clock p.m. We are running way behind on calories, but I smell the beautiful aroma of my pot roast. I haven't been this excited about food since the day before I started this challenge. Check this stuff out. It looks amazing. Okay, so I am actually excited to eat this meal on a scale between 1 and 10. I am probably at a 7 in appetite level. What we have is a round roast, pot roast. It's got carrots in it. I've said this before, carrots are higher glycemic. So if you are super insulin resistant, definitely take the carrots out. We've got some cabbage, and then I also have half an avocado. Paxton ate the other half. He really likes avocado. And we've got about 2 ounces of cheese.
20 minutes later.
Okay, dinner was great. I added everything up in MyFitnessPal and I was a little bit discouraged about how many more calories I had remaining. So I got myself some chocolate covered macadamia nuts. This is definitely gonna help. I really would be nothing without the macadamia nuts on this challenge. They have come in clutch for me so many times. So let's see where we are at now. Currently at 3,282 calories, which means we have 718 calories remaining. Luckily, time is on my side, so it should be no problem getting those in. I just kind of wanted to talk about something really quick because food companies are getting very, very good at deception, right? Tricking you into thinking that something is good, healthy, and when it's not. This is a good example. You guys have all seen these before. These are veggie sticks. The rise in popularity of these things has been pretty crazy. The interesting thing is, although you think it's vegetables, right? So it's got to be good for you. Any ideas about how many carbohydrates are in this? Take a guess. In 1 ounce, there is 16 grams of carbohydrates. But wait, it gets worse. When you look at the ingredient list, potato flour, potato starch, cornstarch, rice flour. So carbohydrate, 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 vegetable oil, which is a very bad thing. Vegetable oil is no good. Sunflower oil, safflower oil, and canola oil. Avoid those oils at all costs, guys. Finally, we have some spinach powder, tomato puree, salt, and turmeric. So this is just artificial crap, guys. It definitely helps to read the ingredient list when you're choosing your foods. No, that was not an editing mistake. No, you did not get forwarded back to the beginning of the video. I am in fact having a keto coffee because I am gonna be up for the next 3 or 4 hours editing vlogs. So we have 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter, 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and 2 tablespoons of MCT oil. I'm also gonna be having 4 tablespoons of salted sunflower seeds, so that puts us over our goal. We had 4,019 calories today. The macros were 82% fat, which is 377 grams. We had 11% protein, which is very low. We had 116 grams of that. We had 7% carbohydrates, which was 71 grams. When I look at the net carbs, it comes out to 45 grams. I have been typically around 30 grams, 45 grams doesn't concern me at all. So before I get to these editing tasks here, I wanted to kind of discuss 2 things that I got from my consultations that I did earlier. You know, I get a chance to talk to a lot of people, and these people express concerns and things that I feel like a lot of people have in common. So the first thing is, you know, a lot of times it's easy to compare yourself to others. A lot of people compare themselves to me. They see what I'm doing, they see how I look, and they strive for that. That is completely fine. But what you need to understand is that this mission that you're on is to reach your full potential. That's what I'm trying to do myself. I've been trying to do it for the longest time. And you have to also understand that road to reaching your full potential is endless. That's why it's so important to enjoy it, right? In order to reach your full potential, you have to understand that you do have potential. I think a lot of people out there don't feel like they have potential, and they never really make progress. They never end up bettering themselves. You have potential. It's your own unique potential. What you can do with yourself, your body, your mind, what you can do to help other people. It's very different from my potential. You should not be trying to reach anybody else's potential except for yours. So just kind of sit back and think about that and ask yourself, how much potential do I have? What is my potential? And keep marching along the journey until you reach that full potential. I feel like that is very, very important. And the second thing is, I was asked on one of the consultations how long I will be doing a ketogenic diet and how long is it safe to do a ketogenic diet. I haven't seen any research on this. I can just tell you from my own personal experience and my own personal beliefs and what I will do, and that is I will follow this diet till the day I die. There is no going back for me, and there's no going back for a lot of people out there that are insulin resistant and cannot tolerate carbs. Fortunately, I can tolerate carbs. I'm very insulin sensitive. I can eat carbs and not get super, super fat, but still, I will be following the ketogenic diet for the rest of my life. I have absolutely no concerns at all. I feel like the longer I follow it, the healthier I am going to be. And, I just think about it, and I've talked about this before. They use this diet to cure cancer, PCOS in women. They're using it in Alzheimer's treatments and finding a link between a ketogenic diet, glucose in particular, and the effects it have on the brain. So when they put these people on ketogenic diets, it helps prevent Alzheimer's, in some cases cure it. The diet started as a way to treat epilepsy, to prevent seizures in children. And when I hear this stuff, and more miraculous things are happening every single day. And I just have to ask myself, how would this diet be bad to follow long term if they're using it to cure all of these diseases? Like, why would a doctor put a cancer patient on a ketogenic diet if he thought that the diet was going to kill the patient before the cancer? It just simply wouldn't happen. So that's why, in my opinion, this is the safest diet. This is the way we were supposed to be eating. We were not supposed to be eating processed and refined carbs like grains and breads and cereals and pastas and sugars. We were supposed to be eating fat and protein. And so that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Not to mention, my energy levels have never, ever been as good. My mental clarity, my overall sense of well-being. So I will be doing a ketogenic diet for life. I'm going to get on to editing because I love editing so much. And I'll let you guys go. So as always, guys, keep up the good damn work and much love.